shunt. That didn't look like it was going to be as big as that, but that was huge. He just lost it. It went the other way.
It's Makovic on pole in the McLaren. It's Van Thor alongside him in the Audi. The race goes green. Basseng immediately looks to the inside, but his route is blocked off by Perrin. Storming start from Peter Cox, looking to the inside on the run down into the red gate. And the McLaren leads of Makovic. Cox might be able to get up into second place. Our championship leaders are pushed a little bit wide on the exit of the first corner. And it's a spin. Off goes the Ford GT. Off goes the 17 BMW. That has pretty much put an end to their championship hopes as far as the teams are concerned. The safety car has been deployed. The cameraman filming down there where the incident happened is okay. And here's a look at the replay. So if you look in the very background, the Ford has gone wide. The BMW has gone wider though, and then the BMW loses it as he comes back onto the track. Mermanov loses it, collects the Ford, and that's not a slow speed impact. Straight into the barriers for Laurent Groppi in the Ford. Here's another look at it. See in the back of the field, off they go to the right hand side. It's a heavy frontal impact for Laurent Groppi. The cameraman actually legging it out of the way, so good reactions from him. And the red flag has gone out, I believe. By the looks of it, yeah, there is the red flag. The timing screens suggested it, so the clock.
Bain loses a spot as they go up through the S's.
Yeah, that 7 to Justin Allgaier. You mentioned how he didn't get accelerating, but he did a great job carrying momentum into turn 1.
NASCAR's taking a look at that restart, making sure everyone was in line when they came to the start-finish line.
See Brendan Gaughan, the black and yellow car, missed the top of the S's.
Oh, and around goes. Big accident. The 14 involved. Looks like Kyle Busch might have been at the front end of that. Tommy Dreese in the 14.
And this is so fast and so narrow, Rick. This is what happens. There's just no room. You see big damage on the 18 at Kyle Busch. He's going to go behind the wall.
Up here at this point. Take another look at what happens.
Wow, you see the 90.
Big contact from the 90.
Yeah, you have to believe there was contact from behind or something happened. The angle at which he was heading to the wall. Severe change of directions quickly.
Drivers trying to get through after all of that took place, but the 90 got into the wall, bounced back out onto the racetrack.
Oh, and the 18 had it completely stopped until the 11 comes spinning back across the racetrack and made big contact with the left rear of the 18.
Red flag is out. We look once again. So much damage to so many cars. Again, so tight in that area. It's right along with the 11.
Look to your left. Look to your left. Clear. Back it right here. Back it down. Back it down. Back it down. Back it down. Back it down.
When you hear a driver say his hands off the wheel, when you hear a driver say he had nowhere to go,
We got damage.
There's
We definitely got
absolutely
damage.
nothing he could have done different.
Front, right front. Tip in your hole. Everybody to garage stall. Everybody to garage stall.
Talking about all the damage to the car.
Dale Jarrett in the UPS car. There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, whoa, guys, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael's moving around in the car. My goodness, that car just hooked, went straight in.
It did that hook and go up the hill, man.
And that was a incredibly hard impact into the safer barrier.
Look at that safer barrier right there, how it just crushed all that stuff.
That is good, though. That means that thing moved.
It's great. It's just incredible how hard it hit.
And then the flipping helped the car dissipate the remaining energy, parts flying off it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Goodness. And a wave to the fans.
My goodness.
That says so much for these race cars. It says so much for what these racetracks have done with this safer barrier. That is unbelievable.
That's the part of the racetrack.
Gosh. I can't even hardly watch that.
It's a part of the racetrack McMurray said was a little slick getting in. Not knowing if Michael changed his line a little bit, got a little too much into that speedy dry.
Oh, my Lord.
But that he walked away and waved to the crowd while walking to the ambulance after that impact is a great testament to safety of these cars and these racetracks today.
If there's been any fans, if there's been anybody in our industry that has questioned the car tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this guy that walked out of that race car just a few minutes ago.
Late braking, just a fraction of a lockup by De Ferran, but safely through. So too is Suspiri. So a big mistake by Panis there on one of the slowest parts of the circuit, and Michael Bartels goes off. The second Pacific car loses it on the curbs, clouts the inside retaining wall, and Bartels abandons ship, and there's mayhem all around him. Constantino Jr. spins across the track there, right in the centre of the picture. And it looked as though he clouted Jerome Policont, he did, and Max Papis out of the race as well. Constantino there, abandoning ship. Well, dear oh dear, that was a fairly major incident, like the one at Pau, and the red flags came out there and have done here as well. Although at Pau the red flags contributed to the accident. This time Michael Bartels losing the back of the car on the curbs, exiting the corner. Here he goes again. Spins across the road and clouts the inner retaining wall very firmly indeed. A big impact throws him back onto the circuit with a load of loose tyres as well. Bartels' immediate reaction, being in the centre of the track with the field approaching him, is to get out of the car. Again on the long shot, disappears briefly from view and then bounces back into the track. Not exactly on the racing line, but precious little room left for people to squeeze through. He decides, not entirely sensibly perhaps, to abandon ship immediately. As he gets out though, Papis and Constantino Jr. collide trying to squeeze through. Papis on the left, Constantino spears back across the track out of control and collects Jerome Policont's left-hand rear wheel. So those three